Yo, what up, friends?
Ball and Budge podcast video style. We are back for UFC 286 from the O2 Arena in London. We have Leon Edwards, the champion, versus Kamaru Usman in a welterweight bout. And as always, we have the star of the show, your favorite MMA, boxing, combat sports insider, UFC expert, Clubber D, the Combat G, drinking a little. It doesn't look like bourbon today. Let's find out what he is drinking on, my friend.
Well, before we get all that good stuff, I'm a little pissed off because I'm supposed to be in London. I had a ticket to be there on Wednesday. Danger Mouse and Paddington the Bear were about to pick me up from the airport, but I believe you spent the funds going to the Puerto Rico versus Dominican Republic World Series Baseball. Was it World Classic, whatever? You went there, right?
World Baseball Classic.
I'm supposed to be overseas, okay? I was supposed to be front row with, Idris Elba, because he had called me the other week. I was supposed to be an extra in Luther, the movie on Netflix, but I had sprained my big toe, so I couldn't go, because remember, I had the prosthetic toenail going on, but I couldn't, get there, but that's besides the point. You know what I'm saying? We're back. We're back for UFC. We're back for fights. And is that a meat stick behind you? What is that?
Yes, we have to have our second official Slim Jim break later on in the episode, but thank you, Slim Jim, for the meat sticks. They are delicious.
Will you be eating a meat stick live on camera?
I can, if we like. That would be.
Let's save that for our OnlyFans. That's fine.
So, what kind of tequila are you drinking on there, my brother?
Well, today's not sponsor is El Tesoro. If I can get it on camera correct, there you go. Añejo, because a lot of y'all people be out there being dusty, drinking Don Julio and Patron, acting like that's real good tequila, which is artificially flavored. It's not real good tequila. Drink the good stuff that's made the proper way. Okay,
before we get there, the co-main is actually going to be a barn burner. We had the highlight, is what they call him, and I didn't know that till recently. Justin Gaethje versus Rafael, and I hope I'm not saying this incorrectly. I think it's Fiziev or something like that. But anyways, we expect some dick beaters to be thrown. My friend, what do you think? Pause.
Wow.
What do you think about this match?
Wow. Well, let's have a second for that word. Anyways, yeah. So this fight, you got one guy's Muay Thai style with Rafael. I'm not gonna say his last name because it's I'm gonna butcher it. And then you got Justin Gaethje. Even though Justin Gaethje is an all-American wrestler, this guy can wrestle. He's Kamaru Usman's training partner. That Tony Ferguson was questioning life after some of those punches. They just had his corner had to throw the towel in, okay? It reminded me of Rocky. But, I mean, I never seen someone get their ass whooped that bad and still stay awake. I thought he was going to the shadow realm. I thought he was going to be hanging on the couch with Nate Robinson and Conor McGregor and like the rest, I thought he was be searching, put on the ring like Frodo and then disappear. But I thought his lights were going to be shut out, but he stayed awake. But it's just the punishment that man put on him was just ridiculous. And Gaethje, you look at his last 4 fights, he lost to Charles Oliveira. He fought Michael Chandler, which was a hell of a fight. I think it was unanimous decision he won. Lost to Khabib the Great. And then that Tony Ferguson fight, so his last 4 have been stiff competition. Rafael's never fought nobody like that. Okay. So with that being said, if I was a betting man, remember, I'm not a betting man. Okay. I'm not one. Okay. Don't listen to me. All right. Do not spend your money that you asked your wife for that extra $20 because you didn't have it in your bank account. Don't spend your wife's money on what I say. But if you want to spend some of those shekels, okay, because some of y'all going to sleep with your wife's shirts on.
Shekels?
If y'all want to beg your wife for money and bet, I'm going to recommend, you know what I'm saying, I got Gaethje. We'll go third round stoppage. Not a KO, but a TKO, technical knockout, okay? Third round, Justin Gaethje. He's going to wear it. It's going to be a barn burn back and forth, but he's going to establish the leg kicks early. Bam!
Hold on a second, Mr. Clubbanger. First of all, how are you going to say that it's not going to go past 2 rounds and then predict the 3rd round victory?
You got to see, okay, Omar, you got to remember, I'm the after the fact king. So if I say one thing and something different happens, I was still right from Jump Street, okay? Because after the fact, I might say something like, hey, man, you know what? Look both ways when you cross the street. And then you don't do it. You get hit, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, hey, you know what? told you should have ran. Don't look, just run. You know what I'm saying? So I tell bad advice all the time, so I'm never wrong.
Experts, can you explain the difference for us between a KO and a TKO? What is the difference there? Some people maybe.
So a technical knockout would be, you know, the ref jumping in, stopping it, like, hey, whoa, 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 you know, and you just boom, 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 a bunch of C seniors. When someone gets hit, your head snap back, it might say C senior, you know what I'm saying? Or they might bow, you know, look like they're counting loose change on the ground while getting hit, but they could be awake still. So that's a technical knockout. A knockout is basically when you're in the shadow realm, when rigor mortis has set in and your body just goes limp. When you cannot respond, you are done. You are shadow realm. You're in Narnia, whatever you want to think about it. That's where you are. Your mind's there, but your body is here.
Either way, it's going to be a barbarian show. All right, cool. Well, then, now we are at our halfway point of our UFC card matchup breakdown. So we are going to have our official Slim Jim break. Shout out to all the Slim Jimmers out there. Grab your Slim Jim, take an unwrapping of it, and then just
oh my God, teeth to
snap
meat.
into a Slim Jim, brother.
That was teeth to meat right there. That was straight teeth to meat.
Teeth to meat.
I don't know what's going on over there. We usually unwrap like so. I mean, I knew a couple people that could take the meat out without opening a wrapper. You know, I know some people that could take a banana out without touching the peel. But we're not going to talk about that. That's another day, another time. Okay, I don't judge. You know, it is what it is.
Teeth to meat. That represents that thought that I met at Bar Louie that night, Christmas Eve. You remember?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yes, he had teeth. Let me stop. Oh, man. Now we are going to hit the main event. What they all came for: the welterweight championship of the world. Leon Edwards, the current champion, who Clubber D has some really amazing stats on that I didn't know. But anyways, Leon Edwards knocked out Kamaru Usman in the 5th round. It was a surprise knockout. Head kick, crazy. Anyways,
Leon Edwards, he's an interesting character because he's in his last 11 fights, he's won 10 of them. He's been on a tear. He only has one more contest.
I can't believe when you told me that.
That's right. But it's been under the radar because some of the competition, you know, he's most known for getting 3-piece in a soda by Jorge Masvidal. When Usman even said it at the press conference, he was like, your own corner was saying, you're getting bullied.
Yes.
He broke his will. That last fight, Usman was dog walking him until 409 in the 5th round. You know what I'm saying? Just like the multi-purpose cleaner, we were cleaning Usman up off the mat. You know what I'm saying? Because when he got hit, it looked like he got electrocuted because he went down like he got electrocuted and he was shocked and he had a look on his face like, oh shit, I'm late for work. Like the look that on his face when he got knocked out and he was stuck like that was like when you missed the alarm, you wake up, you're like, that's how he looked with his fingers being stiff. So rigor mortis had already set in. But let's look at Usman for a second. This man is 15-1 in the UFC. This guy's only had 2 losses. I think he lost his 2nd or 3rd fight becoming a professional, which was submission. And then he went on a tear, you know, winning 15 straight. I mean, I'm sorry, not 15 straight, but 15. He's won 15 straight in UFC, you know, and 5 title defenses. He's beaten Colby Covington twice, fought Tyron Woodley, beat him, beat Gilbert Burns, beat Jorge Masvidal, knocked him into the shadow realm. The notable people, besides knocking out Usman, he's fought Nate Diaz, unanimous decision, you know, beat down Cerrone, beat Rafael Dos Anjos.
He did mention Ngannou. The rumors are now that he is in line to possibly fight Tyson Fury and a whole bunch of other people. So.
Well, I know Scott Coker would love to have him Bellator because they need help with their heavyweight division. And I'm trying to think of the champion. He was in the UFC. He was a 205 contender in the UFC.
Ryan Bader.
Huh?
Ryan Bader.
Ryan Bader. There you go. That's him. Yeah, Ryan Darth Bader. So he would get knocked into Neverland if he messed with Ngannou. So that just wouldn't even be a fight. So Deontay Wilder, who technically has left PBC, I believe he has.
Whoa.
Yeah, because he's supposed to fight Andrew Ruiz, but I think he turned it down, or there's been complication with that. And Andrew Ruiz has left PBC also.
Wait a second. Are you about to tell the live crowd watching?
I have people in Cameroon, and I got people and Alabama on both parties.